What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Spinning the Block. I am Carli Chiffon, and I am here with.
Derek Demure
And it's your boy, DJ Desigzz.
say we don't make the headlines.
We just debate the headlines and give them to you straight.
And this episode is, of course, sponsored by Hughes BOA and D's Totally Tea. So make sure y'all cop that, get into it, support Black business. We got some different topics to talk about today. So I want to start off by talking about our very own Lynn Price from Houston. He is the co-owner of the famous Turkey Leg Hut, and he seems to be heading back to prison with federal charges because the FBI is saying that the former Turkey Leg Hut owner was selling drugs out of the restaurant and also paid $1,400 to burn a business that was right across the street called 5015, which was like a bar around Houston, down in 2020. There's a lot going on with this story, man. But let's play the clip and jump right into it.
Federal prosecutors say the turkeys have come home to roost. They say for years, Lynn Price has tried to keep his hands clean of crimes, paying off others to do the dirty work, and they want to keep him in custody. So in the past, Lynn Price went to federal prison on tax fraud-related charges. Once he got out on supervised release, prosecutors allege that he's been involved in other criminal activity, including paying a co-defendant in this arson case to steal vehicles and heavy machinery. The FBI agent testified under oath that same co-defendant admitted to bringing truckloads of hydro marijuana from California that would be stored at the Turkey Leg Hut and then got sold at the restaurant in custom branded packaging.
Selling turkey legs and weed. That's crazy. What was y'all's initial thoughts when y'all seen this story break? Because it's been every day something coming out new about it.
Man, I'll go first. I say my initial thought was like, man, he ain't have to do all that because Turkey Leg was successful on its own right. He didn't have to do all that. Nobody was thinking about this restaurant across the street. Of course, it's going to get business, and you get business because of that restaurant too. I mean, because of that bar too. So it's like, why would you put your business and your, you know what I'm saying, just your reputation on the line for this? And then you're selling the weed packs with Turkey Leg Hut logo on it. It's like, dude, you just let them straight to you. Like, come on, man. That was my initial reason. But, I got another underlying reason behind that. But what you think, Derek Demure?
I think Lynn had to be stupid if this is really what's going on. I mean, we covered the fire last week, considering we had technical issues on both ends.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think, we just got to double back on this because more has come to light, like the fact that he paid his partners $1,400 to do an arson job. Bro, I'm not potentially getting caught up in no federal charges or no charges at all for $1,400. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's not
That's
even
what the
rent.
fuck I'm thinking.
Barely rent. What?
Makes no sense.
At all.
And
And
it was more
then
than one person.
And did they split the
exactly.
1,400, or
That's
was
what,
it 1,400 for one person or per person? I was trying to
That's
man,
figure
what I'm
out
saying.
he only paid 1,400 because the feds would have told you how much he paid for the whole hit. He only paid 1,400, so they
So they
had to
got
split it.
700 apiece.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And these didn't even look like YNs. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Nah, for real.
it wasn't YNs. It
So,
wasn't YNs.
It was.
and I mean, having done time in the pen, I would think he would be moving smarter. You know what I'm saying? If you brought a dude a box full of money to become his business partner and he reneged, you still had the means and the capital to start your own again. So why be vengeful and set his place on fire, allegedly? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Greed
And
will
me,
get
I
you.
mean, the other. Go ahead, Carl.
No, I was just saying, greed will get you. If you want too much, God
Ooh,
give you something. God blessed you with this turkey leg hut that was it was nationwide success, and then you want to go try to expand, and that's fine. Of course you want to expand, keep generational wealth. But if you get too greedy, it'll come back on you. You can't just get mad because they didn't want to work with you and then decide, oh, I'm gonna go burn the whole building down. That's crazy.
nah, for real. Shout out to Bearded Conversations too, man. He in the chat. But I do want to say this is where it get a little murky for me though, because the interview he did an interview, right? And I'm gonna
Mhm.
play a clip of that in a minute. But in the interview, he talks about YN selling weed at work. So
Mm.
I mean, so if the Fed's trying to take this and flip it, because you know a person can on their own accord take, say, a turkey leg hut box or a cup or something, you know, put some weed in it, take it outside and sell it. But
Mm-hmm.
that don't make turkey leg hut complicit because an employee is hustling at work without them knowing. I'm just saying this is all alleged, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
he said he noticed it, and by his character, the way he act, I'm sure he checked it if it did happen. But
Mm-hmm.
he should have fired the dude if it did happen. Now he said these was college students and stuff like that, so I don't know. But I'm saying if the feds is taking that piece of information that they got from that interview and then trying to flip it like he was selling weed out the turkey leg hut and
Mm-hmm.
branded packages, I mean that's something that the feds would do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I mean, I don't know if that's accurate. So we're gonna see.
I always say, nigga, I'm gonna die behind my brand. And a lot of people say it, but I mean it. Nigga, I'm gonna go to jail over my brand. And I mean it. I'm gonna fight hard than a motherfucker over my brand because I built it. And that was the only thing that kind of messed me up emotionally was what happened when you build with somebody. You like, nigga, you already, she knows how far I'm gonna go behind my brand. I done fought over my brand in the club. You know, people playing. Yeah. And it's serious, you know. I said blood, sweat, and tears with this. I sat in the penitentiary and, you know, came home with a plot. This is what I do. So now for it to be like this is like, that's what I was telling him about the horses. Nigga, if it's your brand, nigga, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. As long as the person's making the money, who gives a fuck about the name?
All right. Now we do got a video we want to play.
Yep.
You commented it on already on how you handle your staff. What did you feel when you saw the blowback from that video?
I don't give a fuck. If I tell you once,
Okay.
hey, don't use a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn, if it's an emergency, come on home. I'm one of them niggas. Keep it real with you. Then my baby say, okay, I got you. Certain people, I slide their phone to them. But there's certain niggas in there that still trapping.
Yeah.
And still selling weed and selling turkey legs at the same time on my clock.
That's a wild life.
You try
Yo,
to
selling weed and turkey
you know what I'm
legs is a
saying?
wild
'Cause
life.
most of them college students. So
Yeah.
they're still trapping. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And I can see right through. You steady running to the parking lot.
Yeah, see what I'm saying about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna try to play that, but I mean, like, even if they were selling and running to the parking lot or whatever, I know they're not doing it with no turkey leg brand on it. So that's the difference. If they have evidence of the branding and everything like that, that's kind of what's gonna cook them at the end of the day. Like, I
So
don't.
you don't think he was
Oh no,
I mean you don't think like some of the YNs would put like the weed in the like a turkey leg to go cup or you know what I'm saying, a turkey leg to go box or something like that?
no, because I'm thinking back to when this was happening. This is like 2020, probably. That's 5 years ago. I feel like during that time, I don't think that people were. No, I don't think they was doing that. When Turkey Leg Hut was popping, I was like 2018, 2019, 2020 area. Like, I don't know. I don't really feel like that is what they were thinking about doing now. I could be wrong. But if they're saying they moving it from California all the way to Texas, with the Turkey Leg Hut trucks, oh,
Yeah.
you got to be involved in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
But
Lynn,
the fans could be blowing that, you know what I'm saying, bigger than it is just because and TSU right there, so you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I mean, it's just like Lynn has for a long time kind of seemed like a bully in a lot of senses. So I don't know. Like for me, I just hate it because it's like, him and his wife were people that a lot of people was like, oh, another black couple is successful. We rooting for you,
Mm-hmm.
happy for you. And then like for it to like turn like this, it feels like a Netflix documentary. Like they got to go ahead and make a whole movie about this. And then also, what I'm thinking about now is remember not that long ago, the Turkey Leg Hut, one of its like administrative or office buildings was on fire. It's making me think that y'all set that on fire too. you, you know,
Probably.
that's what you're doing. $700 a pop. Come set it on fire.
True definition of cooking the books.
Nah, I just feel like it sucks that he felt like with all that success that he had to take it further. It's probably because I feel like he was basing his success off of probably other cultures and how they're able to probably open franchise at this point, or able to he feel like be more successful off of the level that he feel like he's doing. So the tactics that he were taking were just street tactics that he I guess he felt like he can get over with, or he was getting over with,
Hmm.
until it all just got caught up and it all came crumbling down. I felt like if he, that road that fork in the road, he just went ahead and just did what he knew, because obviously he had prison experience before, instead of just going the other way. And we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Yeah. And I'm upset because they had the oyster hut and I was wanting to
Oh
try
yeah.
them oysters. So I'm a little heartbroken about that. I ain't get
Even that dude said he took his recipe and stuff. He said he didn't take his recipe. He said he just flipped it. You know what I'm saying? He just flipped the way he did it or whatever. But I mean, you burnt your former partners bar down because he started selling crawfish. But
yeah.
then you took this man's oyster hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Oh man.
it's
Yeah.
room for everybody though. Everybody sell crawfish. So why would you burn this dude's place down because he started selling crawfish? You know what
For
I'm
real.
saying?
Yeah, because
Chase.
it really is this room for everybody. And then when you think about it, like if you've ever been to either one of these restaurants, when you go to Turkey Leg Hut, you're going for specific things. You're going for the turkey legs. They have some mac and cheese that a lot of people go there for and things like that. You're not specifically going for crawfish. Now they did have a popular like crawfish selling situation, but everybody in the city sells crawfish. That is not something to go burn a building down by.
Exactly.
Like
I
50
always wanted to go.
car.
Like when we used to go see Naya play
Mhm.
at TSU and shit. I'd be like, yeah, we gonna go to Turkey Leg Hub and shit. I wasn't standing in that line, man. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you did $200 to reserve a table? Like, nah, that's not.
Exactly. And then like you're right, they got a line wrapped around the corner and you burning down another building whenever you have a plethora of people. Like that's what I'm saying. The greed comes in. That's
Exactly.
where the greed is. It's like you already got it, be happy with it, prosper and build into it. But instead you did this and now God is like, boom, I'm gonna just take you back to where you was at.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I hate to see a black man going to prison.